A recent New York labor law has triggered prevailing wage requirements for utility company contractors working on roadway projects. Today, we'll be doing a quick overview of this new regulation, the New York Roadway Excavation Quality Assurance Act. For this video, we'll be referring to this as the Quality Assurance Act. The Quality Assurance Act came into effect on September 15th of 2023. The rules under this law are enforced on all contracts for construction solicited on or after the effective date. A contract is solicited when bidders on a project are requested to submit their offers. If there was no solicitation or contract, the act is enforced on work performed under a permit issued on or after the effective date. If a permit was required for the job but not obtained, the work is still covered. The type of work covered under this law is defined as the covered excavation project. This includes construction work issued to a contractor or subcontractor of a utility company by the state, a county, or a municipality. The work covered isn't exclusive to excavation, and the law generally covers projects requiring a permit to excavate, open, or otherwise use the street to perform utility work. This can include the opening, patching, and closing of the street as well. Covered types of utility work include electric, gas, water, steam, sewer, fuel, geothermal, and telephone or telegraph services. If your project falls after the effective date and is found to be covered under the types of work for this act, then you will be required to pay prevailing wages. The payment of prevailing wages is applicable to all contractors and subcontractors and would go to the laborers, workers, or mechanics performing work for the utility company. For an extensive overview of what prevailing wages are, you can visit this video on our YouTube channel. Contractors are recommended to contact the nearest Bureau of Public Works District Office to find out which prevailing wage rates would be applicable for your project. Alongside the payment of prevailing wages, contractors are instructed to maintain records. Per the Quality Assurance Act guidance, contractors and subcontractors to a utility are now always required to keep records of the payment of prevailing wages. Regulations of the Quality Assurance Act and penalties for violation are further defined through the following labor laws. Labor Law 220, which defines the 8-hour workday. Labor Law 220A, which requires contractors to maintain statements showing the amounts due for wages toward employees and the payment of prevailing wages. Labor Law 220B, which defines withheld payments on laborers' wages. Labor Law 223, which defines the contractor's responsibility if found non-compliant with the proper payment of wages. Labor Law 224B, which defines the stop work order if a contractor is found to be non-compliant, and Labor Law 227, which penalizes contractors who have failed to pay prevailing wage rates. This can result in being guilty of a misdemeanor, and in certain cases, a fine of $500, even imprisonment. The payment of prevailing wages under the New York Roadway Quality Assurance Act is important to keep your company above penalties and remain in compliance with the prevailing wage laws.
Thank you for watching this video. If you need further help or have prevailing wage questions, feel free to give us a call or reach out to us through our website. You can also follow us on our social media platforms for any future updates. Here at Alliant, we'll help you get compliant.